Welcome to Tactical C8. What I'm going to quickly go through is joining the British Army and joining the British Army, especially from the Caribbean. Yeah. And what we're going to talk about today is the Jamaican process. I have got one of my private that been through phase one training, and he has done it recently, and he has got a fresh, up to date, newest, finest version, yeah, and where this information can help you to get through the application process and also get through phase one training. Private, welcome to Tactical C8. Do you just want to quickly introduce yourself? What were you doing before you joined the British Army?
Good evening. So basically, I was a sales representative in Jamaica, working at a baking company in Kingston for about 5 years before I joined the British Army.
Seeing a baking company. Is that what was that in Spanish Town or in Kingston?
No, in Kingston.
Oh, okay.
It's a baking company.
Oh, Kiss Baking Company. All right.
Yeah.
Seeing. Yeah, I'm pretty much familiar with that company because of when I was a kid, they were making a lot of different products. But yeah. So what were you doing there? Were you a manager, supervisor, or what were you doing whilst you were working there?
Yeah, so first I was a sales contractor, as in a driver, delivering goods for the company. Then,
Yeah.
2 years after, I become a sales supervisor. So I start supervising the team, the sales team.
Okay. Seeing. Yeah. But at least I could just get a little bit of, like an understanding of where you're coming from and what inspired you. So that leads me on to then what inspired you to join the British Army?
So my inspiration was to become a better version of myself. I see where joining the British Army will give me the opportunity to travel the world. I always want to be that person that can travel the world. Not only travel the world, but for free. So that is one of the things that inspired me most, to join the British Army.
Okay. Yeah. That was I think that's like similar to me when I was living in Jamaica, as I finish high school, just one of them ones where I'm like, I gotta make a transition, but what is my transition I'm going to make, and yeah, when I moved to the UK, that's how I then, get the eye opener, because back then internet wasn't that privileged in that sense, in order to get that information. It's only when I got to this country, that's how I know about it. So for you, and for the audience now, yeah, they've got that opportunity where they can use the internet to surf for information or source for information, and how they can join the British Army also. But it's very vague, and for us as Jamaicans, right, there's a process that you have to go through, right, and there's not many people know how to go through that process. But can you talk me through the process of you joining the British Army, that application process? So the audience.
Yes. So the first step is to go on. You can go on Google and just type in how to join the British Army, or you type in British Army application. Yeah, and you will see come up straight away where you just click on it and it just takes you straight to the page where you can start the application. So when it carries you straight to the page, then when you go in, it's gonna make you create a
eligibility application first.
Yeah. So you're gonna do a
eligibility check.
Yeah. And then you create a profile. You create a password, and then you're ready set to go in like about 3 minutes.
Okay. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. Yeah.
Very simple.
Do you have to have a visa in order to go through your eligibility check in order for you to get an application?
No, they don't need a visa at that time. It's just that they're going to ask you a few questions. They just want to confirm that you are from the Commonwealth. If you was born in a Commonwealth country. Yeah?
Yeah.
So a few questions will set you on track. So from you're originally born in Jamaica, Commonwealth country.
Yeah.
It is a short where you can apply.
Cool.
And from you're in the age limit, I think the age limit is 36 years old. So
wow.
Yeah.
36.
36 you can't apply.
Cool. And that only that age, the age limit, if you're I think it's have to be before your 36th birthday or your 36th birthday, you got to do your application. There's something within that, but please make sure you read the application process before you apply, so therefore you get that understanding of what you're doing. Because the last thing you want to do is to apply and then you get no response or sometimes they will respond back to you. So you do the application, get it sent off, then or CMS candidate or CSM, I think the candidate support manager, then stay in contact with you.
CSM.
Cool.
One note, one thing though, if the British Army don't open up the application process for the Commonwealth,
okay,
it will cause a problem for you to submit. So basically, they have a amount of Commonwealth soldiers that they take on each year. So until they free up that application form for the Commonwealth, then you can apply. If you try to apply with before that time, the application will not be successful. So you have to just stay in tune. You can even go on the internet, get the number, and call them in the UK straight, and they will guide you like when to look out, like when the time will be right for you to apply.
Okay, so literally they can just phone the number, ask them when the application process is going to be open for the Commonwealth soldiers, and then potential Commonwealth soldiers, and then they can submit the application. Right? So that's the key thing that they need to look at. Look at the website, see when the application process is going to be open for the Commonwealth. If it's not clear, you can't find that information, then you can call one of the recruitment office. I don't think is it that expensive to ring that number?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not expensive.
Okay.
And when I call the number from someone answer the phone, you've been speaking to someone straight away, so no delay, like, you know.
Okay. So once you get the application being submitted, being successful, then your candidate support manager then get in contact with you, and do they send you a letter in order for you to go to the British High Commission to get a visa?
Yeah, so after you submit the application successful, the candidate support manager will send you a message on your portal. You're gonna have a portal that every time
Yeah.
they will contact you through the portal. They will also send you an email most of the time.
Seen.
Yeah, so first they will contact you and let you know that you need to like if you change email or phone number, you need to update it on the system. So when it's time for them to reach out to you,
Yeah.
they can get to you. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that now, then maybe like 2-3 months after certain process, they will email you and send you a medical form for you to go to the doctor to fill it out and email it back to them.
See. How much you have to pay for that that first initial medical screening? How much you paid during that time?
Well, for me, it was like just like, so first it's gonna be like a normal doctor visit where you do a checkup, do some regular, you know, testing, blood test, you test your height, you take your height, your weight. So
Okay.
all of those information have to be submitted on the form.
Oh, so it's just like a BMI checks.
Yeah. But for me, it was a little bit more because at the time, the British Army requires a certain vaccine that you have to take before you join. So when I was a kid, I missed out on some of the vaccines, so I did have to get them before I could submit my application. So that day I spent about like 20,000 Jamaican, like £100 to get 3 vaccines that I missed out on. So I paid the 20,000 to cover the doctor visit and the 3 vaccine.
Okay. So the key thing is, right, before they submit their application, yeah, just to save themselves a bit of time and a little money so they don't have to pay it at one go, they could just make sure their vaccination is up to date and they haven't missed any sort of vaccine when they were a kid.
Yeah.
Cool. So one key thing here, you know, when you've done your application, yeah, was there any sort of delay? What was the time frame, yeah, from your initial eligibility to your actual application and medical? How long that process took you?
Alright, so I do my application in May that year, and I get the medical form. They sent me the medical form in September. So that September, roughly about 4 months. 4 months, 5 months.
Okay. See, so it's better. So it's better for someone now if they're going to be doing that. Yeah, they've got to have some money saved up. So that's the reason why I ask you that question. So because they have to pay for their visa, I take it.
Yeah.
They have to pay for their plane fare, I take it.
Yeah.
And also, they're going to need a sponsor when they come to the UK. That could either be a friend or a family, and just someone, yeah, I think the candidate support manager will gather all that information from that potential recruit that is going to come over here. And the reason why they need someone as a sponsor over here, just in case if anything goes wrong, i.e., you turn around and say, yeah, whilst in training, this is not for you. At least they can have someone that they can call, or you meet in any sort of accident or incident may occur, then they have someone that can contact as an emergency, and following that, it can open up to the next of kin. So they have someone that can be, yeah, they can take account for that person. So that's the reason
Exactly.
why. So it's not them being difficult, yeah, it's just that safety umbrella the British Army just put themselves under, just to make sure that you just don't left or you fall under their full burden. Yeah, so he's just released because at the end of the day, they're dealing with hundreds of candidates. Um, so good thing that you were earning decent amount of money in order for you to can buy a ticket, um, which I don't know, probably, I don't know how much is a ticket now. Um, yeah, from Jamaica, yeah, because it's probably when I came over here, it was here Jamaica back in them time. So they were in. So and it wasn't me pay for it; it's my mom that paid for it. Yeah, but however, it was still expensive, and always playing fair is always expensive. So potential recruits or candidates, just think ahead, plan ahead, yeah, and seek information. Right, we are here. Um, you can comment in the comment section. You can follow us on Instagram and ask us for more information where it can ease your way into it in order for you to get through the process. Because the last thing you want to do is start the process and then you start having a little bit of obstacles, and then the obstacle become a barrier to yourself, and then it just knocks you off from actually going forward where, you know, if you have that drive and determination, yes, but sometimes it can just be a barrier and it just seems like there's no other way through, because you always have options when it comes on to do these things. I've just been on a brigade commander meeting the other day, well, actually 2 days ago, and I'm pretty much aware that the application process for Commonwealth will be opening up soon, because this intake that's starting in few days time, there's not much Commonwealth in this intake. So just keep your eye out on on their website just to make sure that you don't miss out, because they will open up for a short period of time and then they will close it, right? And you got to make sure you've got all your dots and your T's all together, so therefore it doesn't prevent you from joining, yeah, or you miss that little recruitment slot. For if you're in the UK now and you've got a visa, right, and it's allow you to work, then you got no problem when you join, yeah, or when you're putting in your application, yeah, because there's no closure on this side. But for you living in a third world country or part of the Commonwealth, then it can be a little bit a barrier for you. So just stay positive, open up, keep your eye out on the website, save some money because you're definitely going to need it. Fourthly, make sure you go and get a sponsor or have a sponsor that you're pretty 110% sure about, yeah, to sponsor you, because those are the biggest things. I know I emphasize it over and over, but if you don't have that in place, then you won't able to join. Um, we're just going to break it here for part one. Um, is there anything else you want to add at this point?
basically, that most of the information put out for now.
Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that because that's the application process. I don't want to go and drag it out for to the next stage, which the next part we're going to talk about is moving to the assessment center. So look forward to the next video, part 2, talking about finishing off the application and then moving into the assessment center in the UK.